Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Faisalaji from the grade 8 and these are my friends from grade 8 and 9. So, through this people segment, the Iqra group of school will reaffirm its commitment to promote human rights. So, for all and ensure everyone has the opportunity to participate. You can see we have various members of different countries from Iqra. Abu Bakr from China, Brother Rayan from India, Brother Muhammad from India, Brother Muzammil from France.
Actually, in these movements of darkness, they say telling truth is a revolutionary act. So over to you, Rehan. Because we are fighting the same fight again and again. So there was a conversation yesterday. Will this fight ever end?
Will this fight ever end? Well, Muzammil, thanks for calling me to Glasgow. When I walk the streets of cities like this, Glasgow is the second most important city of UK. It has beautiful buildings, wonderful streets and a very gorgeous country. When I see a city like this, I also see the other side of it.
I remember, there is a phrase from Walter Benjamin. Every monument of civilization is also a monument of barbarism.
I think of the famines in Bengal, the jute workers in Bengal, sending jute to Dundee through Glasgow port. I think of the human beings from Africa, enslaved and brought to the New World.
Well said, Muhammad. And profit getting sucked into the cities like London and Glasgow.
And now, between 1765 and 1938, the British Isles stole 45 trillions of dollars from India, and 45 trillions sterling.
When the Britishers left India, when they threw them out, our literacy rate was 13%. Meanwhile, our landscapes were destroyed.
Foil was foisted on India. It was foisted on us. They made us dependent on foil and then they left. And now you dare us to condescend us? When I listen to Joe Biden, when I listen to Boris Johnson, when I listen to Emmanuel Macron, I only think that how condescending you are.
You condescended us 400 years ago. You condescended us 300 years ago. You condescended us 200 years ago. You condescended us 100 years ago. And you are condescending us now.
You only know condescension. For you, colonialism is not something that happened in the past and we defeated it. For you, it's a permanent situation.
It happens in two ways. The colonial mentality. You want to lecture us that we are responsible for all your problems. Because you'll never accept the fact that you are one to be blamed principally.
China is producing your buckets. China is producing your nuts and bolts. Try to produce it in your own country and see the rise of carbon emissions.
Whenever the international monetary funds come, they say, we are giving you money. No, it's our money. You are giving us our money as debt and then you lecture us how should we live.
You outsource the production of China and you say China is the carbon polluter.
China is producing your buckets. China is producing your nuts and bolts. Try to produce it in your own country and see the rise of carbon emissions.
You love lecturing us because you have colonial mentality. Then there are colonial structures and institutions. You lend us money, you lend us our money.
Whenever the international monetary funds come, they say, we are giving you money. No, it's our money and you are giving our money as debt and then you lecture us how should we live.
The colonial structures reproduce themselves year after year after year. Let me tell you something. Climate justice movement, not few enough. It says we are worried about the future. What future? What future?
Children in African continent, in Asia, in Latin America, they have no future. They don't have present. They are not worried about the future. They are worried about present. They are worried about now.
Worried about future? Middle class bourgeois Western slogan. What future? What future? You gotta worry about now.
2.7 billion people can't eat now, and you are saying reduce your consumption. How does this sound to a child who has not eaten in days?
You have got to clear to this. Otherwise, this movement will have no legs in the third world later. I did like to tell you about International People's Assembly, a network of 200 political organizations that was setting up, rooted in the global south. We want to tell you what our issues are. But are you willing to listen it?